what's up, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Welcome, this is Sean. I do sneakers, I do travel, and everything in between. This is a Shoe Palace episode. I was in San Francisco for 2 weeks to spend our holidays. I went to a Shoe Palace store. It was a special night, you know. It was a lovely evening. Took a walk under the stars. Special night, a night to remember. I stumbled upon this mall in Market Street, that's just down Union Square. The mall is called Westfield. I went inside, and to my surprise, there was a Shoe Palace, a huge Shoe Palace store. Right across was Finish Line, and over on the other side was Foot Locker. I was a happy boy in that mall. But this is a Shoe Palace episode. And Shoe Palace is it's sort of a special store to me because I follow SP Gina. You might know SP Gina, Shoe Palace Gina, also known as Virginia, right? She's a local Bay Area hero. She's a teacher. She's a community leader. She's a total Jordan head. She rocks the latest Jordans. And the best thing about the whole relationship here is that we follow each other on Instagram. Isn't that insane? She's liked a few of my posts. She's commented on a few of my posts. It's totally mind-blowing. So I went to a Shoe Palace, and the whole time I was it was all about Gina to me because I look up to her, and she's such an inspiration. So allow me to take you to the store. There's a few sneakers here. We're going to focus on Nike. There's a few Nike sneakers that really caught my attention. I didn't buy any sneaker in that store. I did buy a couple of shirts, but the sneakers I bought elsewhere. But the whole point of my visit to Shoe Palace was just to experience and take in as much as I can and to get the Gina vibe, all right? So let's go. Okay, our first sneaker here is the Winterized Air Jordan 4, and I like this sneaker, and to be honest, people slept on this sneaker, but there's a lot to love about the sneaker. It's winterized, which means it might be waterproof, part of the lack of research here, but it's meant to keep your feet warm. Take a look at the sock liner. It's warm and fuzzy and black and all towely. You know, look at the fabric on that sock liner. Look at the tongue here. It's made of this protective plasticky material, which should keep your feet dry and warm. Look at the tongue here. The inner flap of the tongue is done in red, also with that fuzzy material, that woolly fuzzy material. It's $199. It kind of looks like a Travis Scott. It kind of looks like an OG Jordan, nice and clean. Consider the sneaker if you're out in the market for a new pair of Jordans. Our next sneaker here is one that I absolutely love. It's the Air Jordan 14 Special Edition Black Ferrari. Yes, guys, it's $189. It's black anthracite. There's varsity red somewhere in there. It features the black perforated side panels, and on the medial side you get this quilted cloth. It kind of looks like an expensive couch, an expensive button couch that you see in limousines. It looks awesome. It looks fast. There's carbon fiber overlays on the mudguard. There's white Jordan branding on the tongue. There's check out this blacked out shield logo, and there's red accents everywhere. I love the sneaker. It looks fast. It does look like a Ferrari. Our next sneaker here is an Air Jordan 1. This is the Hyper Crimson colorway. This released early in 2019, and yes, they're still available here at the Shoe Palace store in San Francisco, Westfield Mall. I'd like you to pay attention to the lateral panel of this Air Jordan 1. You'll see some text here that goes SP19 Air Jordan 1 High OG. Now, SP does not stand for Shoe Palace, but I know they belong, right? It's a Shoe Palace store, and you still have this SP branding on this Jordan still available on the walls. And SP was kind of a mystery. You know, people don't really get what it means. It could mean spring of 2019, but that's kind of strange because this sneaker did not release in spring. They released way earlier than that. SP must stand for a special project. That's the consensus at least. If you don't know what SP does mean, let us know in the comments. All right, so this is still available. If you're in the area, go check it out. We have another Air Jordan 1 here. This is quite a new release. This is the Air Jordan 1 Bloodline. It's a black toe Air Jordan with a red lining that's supposed to represent the blood line. You know what I mean? So it's $159. I went to several stores in the US, and these are sitting, and these are actually available in the Nike outlet in Livermore in California. So not enough love for this sneaker in the US at least, but here in Manila I've seen these just fly off the shelves. It's a hot pair. You might still see these online, and you know, resale is not that high, but it's a beautiful sneaker. $159. Consider it. This is a black, blue, and white 6 rings Air Jordan. So it's a Frankenstein of a Jordan, 6 rings, which means these are this sneaker is a combination of the 6 Air Jordans where Jordan won championships. So obviously there's the 11, the soles are from the 13, the straps are from the 8. We're not gonna name every Jordan. Can you identify the Jordans in this 6-ring sneaker? Go ahead. Our next sneaker is the Nike Air Flight 89, one of my favorite silhouettes of all time, one of the best sneakers of all time in my opinion. $69. This is the white and red colorway. I do have the black and royal colorway, which I bought a few years ago. This, I believe, is a 2018 release. I love this sneaker. It's the cousin of the Air Jordan 4. If you look closely, you'll pick out Air Jordan 4 details on this sneaker. All right, I don't recommend playing in these. It's a lifestyle sneaker, but it's rooted in basketball, of course. But I won't play in these sneakers. I've never played in mine because the soles are just rock hard. The leather is the leather. Did I say leather? The leather is super tough. A lot of pinch points. You know, the toe box, you know, when you take your stride, the toe box just creases and it pinches your toes, and it's not suitable for playing, but it's a great casual sneaker, so do consider this. We have an Oreo Lebron sneaker here. LeBron James. This is the I Am King LeBron 16, not the 16, this is the 17. This is the I Am King LeBron 17, one of the first releases, still available here in Shoe Palace. It's $200. LeBrons are not cheap, but LeBrons usually hit the outlets, but if you're impatient like that, you can go pick up your pair right away. This is the Oreo I Am King colorway of the LeBron 17. We have another LeBron 17 over here, black design language with the hits of gray and green. This must be emerald or jade or something. This is called the currency colorway, which signifies the business side of LeBron. He's a moneymaker. Why not? If you look closely, you'll see on the tongue there's inscriptions that have loyalty, and there's something else over here. It's $199. It's $200 if you're in for expensive basketball kicks. If you're a LeBron fan, even if you're not, if you want high performance basketball sneakers, do consider the LeBron 17 currency. Okay, now we're at my favorite part of the video. I'm going to show you 3 Air Max 97s that totally blew me away. And pardon the change in the lighting, it's erratic. I'm just using natural light. I'm filming by a window, and when the sun hides behind the clouds, it just changes the whole atmosphere. But we're good. So we're going to start off with this Air Max 97, this green Air Max 97. I love this, man. The video doesn't do it justice. You should get to a store and check it out, pick it up, and just turn it around and appreciate it. Love the suede here. I love the hits of yellow. It just speaks of quality. It's $169. Air Max 97, green, go for it. This is the red Air Max 97, predominantly red. There's gold, the swooshes are gold, the midsole is white, $169. Look at the pull tab on the tongue. There's blue, yellow, black, green, and red. I love the sneaker. It's so clean. Check it out. Now we go to my favorite sneaker in the building. This is the Air Max 97 Miami colorway. It's $159. It's $10 cheaper than the other two I showed you, but isn't this the most beautiful Air Max 97 you've ever seen? It is to me. Take a look at that. Black and fuchsia and teal, and that black outsole just hits the spot. I love it. $159. Take a look at the pink pull tab here in the back and the pink pull tab on the tongue. It's just a beautiful sneaker. And there you have it, guys. I probably showed you 11 sneakers, 10 or 11 sneakers. These are 11 Nike sneakers that caught my attention, and in one way or another, these sneakers mean something, some way, somehow, to me. All right, I'm probably gonna show you clips of what the store looks like. Probably right about now. I'm playing a few clips right now. Let me know if you've been to Shoe Palace. What was your experience? I know it's menial, right? It's trivial to be in a sneaker store, but Shoe Palace just means so much to me. It's a special place because I just admire SP Gina so much. By the way, follow her on Instagram. You're gonna like her posts. If you like Jordans, just check her out and give her a follow. Okay? Yeah, Westfield. I love the place. It was a special night. Before we go, I'd like to remind you of our giveaway. I'm giving away a brand new New Balance 574 in your size. The mechanics are at the description. Check it out. Good luck. And before we go, I'd like to remind you that your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.